I'm Karishma Shah. I'm an integrative health nutritionist and a holistic life coach, along with being a diabetes educator. And today we're going to be talking about the different aspects of diabetes. I'm going to walk you through a little journey about how it is that the disease has occurred, what we can do to manage it, and what is the post effect of it. So, what is diabetes and what are the different types? Let's begin with the first one and the most common one, which is type 2 diabetes. Okay, in this condition, what happens is that there is excess insulin in the body. The insulin is actually connected to our glucose levels in the body. The higher the glucose levels, the body cannot function and does not know how to utilize this. Let me give you a little visual representation. If our body is a lock and the key is insulin, okay, many times in diabetes what happens is that the body reaches a stage of insulin resistance. What does the insulin resistance mean? Insulin resistance basically means that now the lock and the key cannot come together. So what we need to create is we need to create a sensitive environment so that the key can then go inside the lock. So in this way we create insulin sensitivity in a case where there is insulin resistance. So we've understood now how type 2 diabetes works. It is the body's incompetency to be able to utilize the high sugar glucose or high insulin levels which are transferred in the body. Now let's understand what type 1 diabetes means. Type 1 diabetes is also prevalent in a large number now. There are kids who are born with type 1 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is a condition where very less insulin is produced, not enough insulin is produced, or in some cases absolutely no traces of insulin in the body, in which case artificial insulin is supposed to be transferred into the body. The third case is very prevalent nowadays. A lot of girls have pre-diabetes or a condition known as PCOS. It's the same condition which actually creates excessive amounts of insulin in the body, excessive amounts of androgens in the body, and this then creates a lot of symptoms like acne, missing of periods, menstrual cycle issues, hair on the face, and other hormonal fluctuations in girls. The next kind of diabetes is known as gestational diabetes. This happens to women when they are pregnant. It could be a fluctuation in their glucose levels and they need constant monitoring for this. So this is also a very prevalent kind at the moment. Now that we have learned about the different types of diabetes, let's understand how we can manage this. The management is actually a very intricate procedure, and it's very important for people to understand that this is not a 1 day, 2 day, 3 day process. It's something that you understand, you learn, get educated about, and you learn how to manage this for a lifelong section. So let's understand the protocol that we need to follow to manage diabetes. The first one, and very, very important one, diet and nutrition. You have to be very particular about the kind of things that you put inside your body, because the energy that you consume is the same energy that the body utilizes. So if you consume good food, good energy, your body will know how to utilize it. And to create an insulin sensitive environment, you have to keep a control on the kind of items that you are eating. Second thing, very, very important again, is our fitness, is the way that we exercise, the way that we move our body. Again, the energy has to flow. We need to be able to use our energy in the body at least an hour in a day to be able to, facilitate that sensitivity in our body. The third and also very important aspect is our mental health. The more stressed we are, the more anxious we are, the more our cortisol levels will increase, which is the stress hormone, and the more it causes insulin fluctuations in the body. So we have to be able to be mindful, conscious about the fact that we'll try and keep our stress levels as minimum as possible. And the fourth one, very, very important one that a lot of people don't talk about, is the relationships in our life. We need to know how we can keep friendly, happy, open relationships in our life to be able to lead a very easy lifestyle. Very often people do not keep into consideration that their environment is actually the factor which is causing them to overeat or undereat, not exercise or over-exercise, or create stressful environments in their body and mind. So if we keep our environment healthy, we automatically will be able to keep our body and our mind healthy. So I hope you have understood the basic foundation of the types of diabetes that is possible for anybody to get, and also a little insight into the management protocol of this condition. If you want to know more, please get in touch with a diabetes educator, nutritionist, or a coach next to you to be able to work on a more personalized fashion. The way that this works on a long-term basis is only if you can actually put in the work with some support from somebody. So please get that support and start the procedure to lead a healthy life and to lead a life with as many less symptoms as possible.